My shawty pulling up with a real bad, bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Do about tag on I got it in the bag, man. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never told anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some bricks by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at his 4. Oh, spinning away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Ryan on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 41 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
39, 11.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running ball.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself,
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run forward with Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run for it here with Smith. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, 87 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their leg back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Grady Jarrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Ryan. Looking inside him, he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. That goes for a gain of 31. 12.
Let's go. Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Get up! Hey, gun.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. The give is to Elliott, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Prescott, he's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. A give to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Running with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 76 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Gun!
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Prescott now on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Get up!
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons add on. Bryant's extra point up and good, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
A give to Elliott running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackler.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No,
and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. throwing now. Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You know, while we got a second, I did want to take a look back to the Hall of Fame inductions. Took place in Canton on August 4th. And what stood out to you from the ceremonies, from the speeches that you heard?
Well, for me, beside the speeches, just remembering their careers, I really flashed back at how much I enjoyed watching Brian Dawkins play, and his speech was terrific as well. Robert Dr. Doom Brazil with the Houston Oilers, absolutely loved him as a player. And Jerry?
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get him one closer. Bailey now to kick this.